Good morning, good morning, good morning. What's up, guys? What's going on? Cries is not here, and it's time for some game dev. Here we go. New IP, new me. Some. What's good, guys? Happy Saturday. We are working on a card game that is going to... Wizards of Redfell is still a name in progress. We don't know if we're going that direction or not. I do have ideas that have been written down. Honestly, we might go the route of Grimm fairy tales instead. Which is kind of cool. So for now, we need to start making some cards so we can effectively build some cards out. We're gonna use placeholder images too. Right? Looking up a couple of these, and the first one I found for Frog King is the South Park Frog King, which is even funnier to me. Hello, kitty cat. Alright, so where is my music? This guy. CCG music player. Nice. Come on. Why? But looking more like that. That's better. Is it even though? That looks nicer. Alright. So let's see here. Go back to the card editor. Needed to always be the card, right? So if I were to go in and make, let's call it Frog King, right? Say, invoke. It would definitely affect invoke, right? We do if a princess is played here next turn, transform. Cool. We need a couple more things in this, like a collectible is one. Summoning or summoned is summoned card would be a non-collectible. We need to go to the okay, here we go. Hard to explain what I was trying to do, but I was trying to get here. Goodness. What a disaster. Okay. Description. Right. We need a create description. Build description. This is going to be a string. String. There we go. Okay. Based on card data SO. The card data SO would be a scriptable object. So card SO. That guy. Just call it data for now. Okay. So this is instead. This is going to be called build description based on card data SO. Okay. We're going to put you at the bottom. There we go. Alright, so then we have string s, right, equals nothing. And then we do return s. Okay. So if c dot, whoops, if data dot invoke data dot card effects, right? Dot count greater than 0. Comes on the for loop for data dot card effects count. Okay. And we do s plus equals into the correct version of the card effect. Right, so we need the dictionary of that effect type. Rally, invoke, and aspiration. I guess we need a private void get displayed name for effect. Effect type E. Right? I'm gonna do switch E. There we go. We do return rally. Go rally. Cool. Why is that a problem? Oh, return back a string. That's why. Invoke. Last wish. Okay, I don't want that. However, I do want to return a yes. Okay. Return S. You don't get through it all. That's fine. S equals, we're going to do a bold, right? And it's going to be, okay. This would be get display name for effect, data.card effects I, right? Yeah. Add a space after it. Okay. After all of these are done. Wait, hold on. Alright. If plus equals, so we do if I equals data.cardeffects.count -1. Then we just do a colon. What's up, Lance? How you doing, man? Good to see you. How you been? This was, then we do a comma instead. Cool. Code improved this year? Thanks, man. It's been a little bit. Hope you're doing well. phone go? Hold on a second, guys. Need to use my Twitch authenticator. For 1 second. It's fun.
I had her on the ropes, and you'll never believe what happened.
She pushed you into the lava.
Yeah.
Could you...
What is that coming from? That happened yesterday, too. That's the weirdest thing. And mildly concerning that I just have a random ad playing in my channel. Right? Working at a data center company, you miss coding games? I know that feeling. That happened yesterday too. I don't Jesus Christ. What do you want? What's wrong? Come here, kitty cat. Why is it being all weird? Just wanted to bring you on stream. Made some sound. It was like a weird ad. It happened yesterday too. I have a feeling it's coming from Spotify, but I have Spotify Premium, so I shouldn't be getting those ads. But I have no idea where it comes from. And the only website I have open... I don't have a site open for that. Do I? I don't think I do. Google Docs, YouTube, Google Images. No. It's so weird, man. It's happened more than once. Usually during stream, and I don't get it. It's like, you know what it feels like? It's like I'm getting ads on my own stream. Right? Through Streamlabs, I'm getting ads on my stream. That's what it sounds like. And then it's like, oh, we shouldn't be doing that. And then it stops itself. It's weird. Real weird. Adware, malware, maybe winter. Try recording my stream. All my streams are recorded. They're all up on YouTube's. They're all up on the YouTube's. I don't even know if I have a YouTube link, and I'm sorry if I don't. checking it out, checking the time. So let's see. 17 minutes in, and then sue them. Be gone with you. Sounds good to me. Free game investment, right? They've invested in my next game! How'd you manage that? Oh, no. YouTube.com/@Grassenstein TV. There we go. Cool. There we go. Sweet. Alright, so now we have the build description, so that happens there like this, and then afterward, then we do, we still put a space there, and then after, we do s plus equals data dot card description. Oh. We build the description with description. Card description? Think so. I think so. Right? I think so. Let's see what happens. The goal is to make this as simple as possible for making cards. However, if we need to drag in the art afterward, it's not that big a deal. Right? Let's see. Template. Always going to be this guy. Invoke. For instance, is played your next turn. Transform. Played. Okay. At this location. Next turn. Create card. Rob King. Oh, actually, we'll make him a 1. No, he's going to be a 2 cost. And he'll have 1 health and 1 attack power. That's better. Save the card. I'll have that old preview. That's weird. Okay, so now we go into the card. Prefabs, Frog King. Description didn't get built. Or did it? Did. Card editor? Thanks. What's up, Chris? This is played to this location. Next turn, transform. That's everything that I wanted it to be. Because it has invoke. Card type. Card type doesn't get set because the card type is a string. And it needs to be a card attribute type. Okay. We're going to the card game? Yeah. We're going, actually, Chris, we are going Grimm Fairy Tale Adventures. We're going in the Grimm world. I think that's an arc we could go on where if we don't call it Grimm, because I think Grimm is still copyrighted, but we're going in that world, in that realm. Grimm Brothers copyright. So the Grimm Brothers are a huge fairy tale. Oh, it's public domain. I can literally just use it. Huh. So, the Grimm Brothers are the original creators of Cinderella, the original creators of Rapunzel, Corpse Bride, Rumpelstiltskin, Snow White, the Golden Goose, Hansel and Gretel, Sleeping Beauty. All those characters are the Grimm Brother fairy tales. So if we went and actually made that game based on those cards, which actually is funny because they're all public domain, so I can just use them. Yeah, the entire group is called the Grimm Fairy Tales. Hold on, I have the book. I have the book. This. So there are, so honestly, it's all of the fairy tales. All these fairy tales inside this book are all public domain. Right? No artist yet. No artist yet. But every single fairy tale in here is public domain. So I can literally use Red Riding Hood, and I can use the Big Bad Wolf, and I can use the evil queen from Sleeping Beauty, and I can, or whatever her name is, Maleficent. Maleficent is actually not a Disney character, which is weird to say that, right? So I can literally go and use everything in this book, which is 200 fairy tales. Alice in Wonderland part of those? I think Alice is part of Lewis. I think Alice is Lewis Carroll. But there is like stuff I've never even seen in here before. Like, for instance, ready? Little Red Riding Hood is a 4-page story. Right? Let's see. Cinderella is a 6-page story and they turned it into an hour-and-a-half movie. Rapunzel is a 4-page story. Wild. Witcher books and games use quite a lot of these? Oh, I'm not surprised. You're allowed to. The Ear of Corn, the Ungrateful Son, the Old Man and his Grandson. The Shroud. Like, these are all characters. I can literally use the Lazy Spinner as a character. Clever Grethel. Whoever that is. Hansel and Gretel. So we're thinking of, like, cards like Hansel and Gretel is if you play Hansel, Gretel gets played at the same location. And it just, like, fills the board more. Right? But she doesn't have an ability. She's just a summon. Right? Like, stuff like that. So I think it's really cool that we can actually full out use their names because it's all public domain stuff. Pretty wild. So why not? So then can I actually say can I literally call this game something to do with Grimm's Fairy Tales? Like, so Disney has no access to any of the stuff that they've claimed, right? So Snow White is not theirs, which is wild to think about. Actually, the Grimm's versions of the fairy tales are much darker than the Disney versions. As long as I don't use Cinderella's likeness from Disney, we can still use Cinderella. Right? So if I don't use her voice or her inflection or her character, right? But Cinderella, I think in this, still has a stepmother and like I just have to make sure that I stay true to this. 71. I'm actually curious of how different it is. Yeah. So these princesses, the characters in the original Cinderella are not ugly. Pretty wild. They're just called the False Sisters in this. They don't even have names. The World of Grimm. Toms. How you doing? Honestly, World of Grimm sounds like a great idea for the name of the game. That would be sick. So let's build some cards out. We're gonna get rid of this card and this card 3. Clearly we don't need that. I do need to go back and I need to fix. Well, the card type there is fine, but the card type in the editor window needs to make sure that we don't make it a string. This didn't get set, does it? When you save it to it. New card. The new card should have all the information already on it. But it doesn't. For some reason. Does it set anything in the prefab? Anything gets set? Nothing gets set. Which is fine. Because it's interesting to me because it says it's set. Right? It's based on the information in there. because I've saved it? Maybe. Alright, so let's add in we're gonna add in a placeholder, right? I love this as a placeholder. I think it's hysterical. Let's see. I need to find the Unity folder. Projects. Prototypes. Honestly, it'd be even funnier if you guys found the images. Oh, it'd be so good. That's a web file. There we go. Look at that. Yes. Prototype is real. Or do we do this one? Or do we do this one? Because that looks even funnier. I kind of love this one. I kind of love that one. Let's do that. This is all prototype images. They're not included in the end of the game, in the final game, so it's totally good. Totally, dude. Assets. So funny. Frog King. Then if I go like this, right? Ready? Come on. Oh my goodness, you're kidding me. Yeah. I love it. I absolutely love it. Ah, it's so funny. Okay. That's wonderful. Yep. Yup. That's what we're doing. Alright, so that means we gotta go in and change the card prefab for the image to be white. So it actually is placed, right? Alright. So the original idea was to gender bend all of the characters in Harry Potter, right? And so if we did that, we have monstrosities like this. That's Harry Potter. Or Harriet Portia. Which is, that's literally Nightmare Fuel, right? So like, we're not gonna include that. Maybe we will. I'm not sure. However, I do really like the Frog King idea. I think it's cool to do. And these are cool, for sure. Let's make some more cards. Next card is the Giant. I'm just gonna call it the Giant. He'll be like a 5 or a 6 mana. He's got like 8 health, but he's got 11 attack power. And he's vanilla. Doesn't do anything. Alright, let's create card. Awesome. Well, I wonder if I did this out of curiosity. Sick! I fixed that. That's amazing. Okay then. We need a picture of a giant. Giant. Massive fantasy giant. Ooh. Freaking cool looking. These are some really cool fantasy art. I kind of dig this one. Dig that one. Then we can move the card around before we save it. That's the curiosity part of me, right? Can I go like this? Yeah, I think I can. I'm gonna save the card. Did it save it that way? Weird. He doesn't save his sprite. Why is that? Card image. Odd, man. Sprite. Giant. He's saved in the right position. He just wasn't saved as the actual card. If he's not saved here. I find that a little odd. Why is that? Right, that should have been like this. What we can do is we can take the new card, c.imagedisplay.sprite. Oh, and we need to save c.cardImage equal to c.cardImageDisplay. There we go. Problem solved. Okay. It's amazing how quick that was to solve it. Right. So now this giant has no description because he doesn't need one. Why does the Frog King have a description? I think he does. But not in here. That gets set on play. Right? The update card with data. So I don't need to create the sprite here. This is now just card data dot card dot image. Right? Oh. Oh. Maybe it is that. I didn't mean to propose. How silly of me. Okay, so display, update card with data. Cool. What's the next card we're making? I'm digging this now. This is cool. Card. The peasant. I feel like we're making like, what's it called? The 1/1/1. Right? The peasant's just a 1. You know what? Give him 2 attack because he doesn't have any effects at all. I think that's fair. Fantasy. I like this. But I want it to be semi-realistic. I guess right now it kind of looks semi-realistic, doesn't it? If we're going for semi-realism, we should maybe keep it that way a little bit. Until we start getting real weird, right? That. Ooh, I like that a lot. That's cool. Now we can go in here, I can move this a little bit. Okay. That maybe? I dig that. That's cool. Now we have another card, the Peasant. The image didn't get translated again. That's annoying. Why? Like if it builds the card, it should save the card. Right? Did it save it in the did it save it in the not here. Did it save it in the switch logic? Did save it there. Why can't I just use that in here? I mean, I guess it can. I guess it should set it in start. Because it's set to be the exact spot for it. That's odd, man. It's being weird. I did a card image. Card image. Okay. So interesting. Okay. Excuse me. Elves. Elves is not. Where did you find elf? Where do we find elves at? Where is it in the fairy tale? Elves. The elves. Literally just called the elves. Oh, is this the shoemaker? It is the shoemaker. So we need the shoemaker. Okay. Call it the shoemaker. Sure. The shoemaker is going to be a 3 cost, 2 health, 3 attack power. It has a rally. It's going to literally say +1 attack power for each. +1 attack power for each. For each elf. Attack power for each. For +1 attack power for each card you own. What's the right wording for this? +1 attack power for your cards. +1 attack power for every card you own at this location. I guess that makes sense, right? I need the shoemaker. Right, begin there with the raid. What's going on, dude? Ohio. We are currently creating some cards to procure some information for the game. We're actually going Grimm Fairy Tales for all of it. Because Grimm Fairy Tales is all public domain too. Pretty freaking cool. Look at that. Nice. Love it. Notice though, however, when it does delete it, it does not put the card's sprite in the right spot, which is mildly annoying. Omega. Dig it. The Soul Maker. That's how I'm reading that one. So Arabian Nights, but using those is more like cultural appropriation. Yeah, true. Yeah, so making a card game based on Grimm Fairy Tales would be a way to go, I think, for sure. So Rally, +1 attack power for every card. So Rally could mean an effect that's granted for every attack or every card you own at that location, right? You just do +1 attack power for Rally. Yeah. Cool. Sick. Let's make a card screen. You aren't playing a crack game, so you make a crack game clone? No addition here? Yeah. No, it's perfect. If you guys are not already following the amazing Grumpy Games, give him some love. He's a super cool developer, working in some Visual Basics. He's doing a thing that's like make 50 games in one language, and he's blowing it out of the water right now. So you got to give him some love. Super cool dude. I appreciate him 100 times over. Yeah, no, see? Confirmed. He is super cool. He said it. Must be true then. No, but yeah, we've got a whole bunch of cards to make. Which is cool. And I think starting with these 4 is probably more than good for now. Because you live in Wisconsin and it's January. You have a lot of snow out there right now? We have no snow, and it's a meager 45 degrees here right now. Which is weird. No snow, weird. Especially Wisconsin. That sounds concerning. 28? Mm-hmm. Don't even have snow anymore? That's sad. I feel like where you are, Winter, you should always have snow. This should be a thing for you. Alright, so let's figure out how we're gonna... Remember the deep freeze for like 3 weeks at this time? Jeez. Yeah, so it's being weird right now then? Is what I'm getting? What I'm gathering from you? Let's see here. So let's create some locations and stuff, right? So let's do empty. No. Currently -2. I mean, I have no snow. I gotcha. Alright, let's create a UI. List of protocols asked. Oh, dude, it got so many bad reviews. The game was not ready to ship. It was not ready. I heard it was supposed to be amazing. The people who made Dead Space, right? And apparently, like, the game is okay, but the combat is so generic that at one point, yeah, the combat's cool in the beginning, but it gets boring. Is what I've heard. The temp you're at right now, -2. Woof. It's a shame too, man. That's such a shame. They defended it because the first hours are okay, it's just not good. Wow, that really sucks, dude. Why? Hold on, guys. You called me? You butthole. What are you doing calling me? I didn't even know you could call somebody in this. You can call people? How do I not let that happen? Like, how do I only let people call me if I call them? Is there a way to change that? Voice. View the profile? I got you. No, this is a good idea. They'll be able to figure out how to stop that from happening in the future. I appreciate that. There's no way to not let people call you, huh? Bummer. Bummer. May just be invisible. Okay. What are we gonna play tomorrow, guys? Tomorrow is my with the new schedule. Tomorrow's my day off. So we could play we should probably play a Keymailer. We have so many of them, it wouldn't hurt to play a Keymailer. Maybe play Airport CEO. Like, look at that! Don't you want to see a game of this quality? Yeah, I know I do. It got 5,800 reviews. Be right back. Sounds good. Sounds good. This is a $25 game, man. Whew. 5,800 reviews is a lot. We could play Cubics. Play some of these games, that's for sure. Rehack, a cool idea. But art though, right? It just goes to show you that you don't need good art to be successful. Skater XL is a cool game. There's so many games. Undungeon is supposed to be beautiful. I think I played the demo of it. Transport Services. It's another one of those games that looks a little 68 reviews. 68 reviews though. Is that Voxel? It is Voxel, isn't it? Los Angeles, Toledo, New Orleans. Look how close you are from Omaha to Los Angeles. That's not bad at all. That's a nice little hike. 7 hours on Chronicle, 4.4 hours. 4 hours in the total entire Steam. Well, so fun fact of how Steam works. When you attach Steamworks, I know I hear you. When you attach Steamworks to a game, it logs you into it on Steam as playing it when it's open in Unity. So literally, if I leave my Unity hub open, or I leave the Unity game open, it's saying that I'm playing the game still. So 4.4 hours is roughly me playing it plus the time that I spent working on it. Plus the time I spent sleeping. It was a lot of time. But like, is it that many hours? Right? 4,400 hours divided by 24. So it's a half a year. Right? So effectively the game was in a half of year of having Unity open with Steam attached to it. Yeah. Weird, right? There's no way to not turn that off. So my life in debt one, I'm pretty sure is pretty high too. No, 8.3 hours. I don't know how I did it different in Chronicle. I couldn't tell you. I have no idea. Alright, so let us create a manager. We're going to give this not a folder. We're going to call this UI manager. Okay. And then we need UI manager to show your hand. Right. We need the deck manager as well. Need that. We need every time. Keeps telling me there's problems, but there's no problems. It needs to chill itself out, man. Alright, so the deck manager actually is going to sit. It doesn't really matter where the deck manager sits, does it? Deck manager. Beep. We're going to create a scriptable object, call it a deck. It will save your deck, so you don't have to worry about it saving and loading decks. It'll just save it to your profile, which is exactly what we want. Scriptable objects, deck, scriptable object. Okay. Pretty straightforward, honestly. Can we please open? Is it one of those days? Is it one of those days? Okay, that's fine. Look, it looks like it loaded fine. Okay. We're gonna go like this. Scriptable object. We're gonna go public array of cards. Card array. Should be card data. Should be card SOs. Should be card prefabs. Honestly, card prefabs I'm kind of okay with. Deck. Right? That way it just loads it. And then we can go to the deck manager. Here. So then we can go public deck SO. Let's see, let's make this. Create the asset. File name equals new deck. You know what? Yeah, new deck. Menu name equals create new deck. Okay. Boom. Deck SO, current deck. Okay. Let's do another deck manager of all decks. So deck SO array of all decks. This would be a list. It's a list. Cool. That way we can literally have it. Welcome back, Chris. So then we can do a card, a list of cards that is cards in deck, right? Cards in deck shuffled. Okay. Character player model, so I can start working on the actual game now? Yeah, do it. Okay. So now we need to shuffle cards. Shuffle deck. Okay. So, in order to shuffle them, the easiest way to shuffle cards, right? I did it in Battalia. I just don't remember how I did it, right? So, shuffle list in Unity C#. What's up, Mawe? How you doing? Good to see you, dude. Alright, so take a go like this. We'll go, it looks like cards in deck shuffle dot count. And then we do string temp equals, or actually this would be card temp equals cards in deck shuffled I int or random index equals random range, right? From I to alpha, the cards index shuffle dot count. Okay. Then we do cards in deck shuffled R index. No, I equals cards in deck shuffled random index R index. And then we can do cards in deck shuffled. Oops. Cards in deck shuffled R index is 10. Maybe. Shuffle deck. See if that works. Cards. Okay. Do another folder called decks. Do a folder here. Create folder. Decks. Create a new deck. Okay. Call it just temp deck 1. Deck size. Prefabs. Boom. Okay. Cards in deck shuffled. So first off, we need to do cards in deck shuffled dot add range. And that's going to be current deck dot deck. Dot deck. Okay. Then we shuffle it. Shoemaker, Frog King, Shoemaker, Peasant Giant. Giant, nice. I got the shuffle. Sick. That's amazing. Thank you, Google. Okay. The German news called NTV is producing video interviews on the website every day, and there's an expert who's such a nice person. He always takes us 10 seconds and a 90-second video to say, hello, I wish you a wonderful day, Mr. and Mrs. Now some of the moderators are welcoming him the same way. It's so nice to smile when I see this expert. That's awesome, man. That's very nice. That's important, I think. It creates such a good vibe for you, and it makes everybody else happy about you as well. Never a bad thing, for sure. Okay, so we have shuffle deck done. Right, so after we shuffle deck, so then we draw cards. So probably void draw card. Right? Drawing card. So we have deck, current deck in hand. We have a list here of cards. And cards in hand. Okay. Draw a card. See here. Draw a card. What we do here is we pull. Right. So if deck cards deck shuffle dot count is less than or equal to 0, don't do anything. If then we do cards in hand dot add is going to be cards in deck shuffled 0, right? Then we have to remove slot 0 from cards in deck shuffled. Remove add 0, right? Let's add draw card to a button for now. If input dot get key down key code dot space draw. See if that works. Therefore, I would say wish you a wonderful day. I'm gonna watch some videos go now. Oh, later, man. Thanks for hanging out. I hope you have a wonderful day too. Talk to you soon. Thanks for being awesome. All right. Does this work? Sick. It doesn't work if you don't have any more. So now we can effectively, after we shuffle our deck, we can draw a card. So starting hand size. And starting hand size. Max hand. Max hand scissor. That looks like a really bad translation. Okay. It's 3, 8, maybe 7, maybe 8. It's gonna be a mobile game? It's gonna be both. I'm building it as a mobile game so that it can be mobile and also work really well on PC. Obviously, if it doesn't work out that way, we can just make it just PC. But I'm definitely going to release it on Steam the same day. That's why I'm not trying to include... I might not include Rewired for anything. But I might, because Rewired has a nice touch control system, too. But I don't actually know what it is. So, for tab, starting hand size, draw a card. Cool. Just draw 3 cards. Didn't it? Oh, we need to add those checks in though, right? We can do if shuffle is that if cards in hand dot count is greater than or equal to max hand size. Return. Cool. We got a while still though. We got a while before they end. Boom! Look at that. Frog King Peasant Giant made it in. This time it's Frog King Giant Shoemaker. Is it always Frog King? No, it's not. Nice. Nice. Definitely shuffled. That's great. Okay. Now, we need to create a visibility version of this so we can see the cards. Because that would be nice too, wouldn't it? So, we are going to have a card manager. And the card manager is going to be able to pull the correct card prefab from the card list. Right? Do I need to make an array of that? I think so. That way I can do anything that's not a version of this prefab. Anything with a card on it, right? So, card manager. Card Menager. But I think we're getting somewhere. I think Grimm Fairy Tales is the right one. But I don't know what to call that game. But I do love the idea of calling it... What did that person call it earlier? World of Grimm? I like that a lot. Okay. Card manager. Not that. No. Card manager. There's an entire list. I'm doing an array. Card array. All cards. Cool. Start. Populate all cards. Okay. Private void, populate all cards. Ew. Come on. Okay. Populate all cards, and that's gonna take all, that's gonna go all cards equals find objects of type card. That's in the scene though. I want all prefabs. That would be resources.load. Card path. So it'd be assets. Assets. Cards. Prefabs? No? Object. Okay. Let's do a var objects equals this. So load all. Okay. And then we can do for loop through objects.length. We will probably just do a list of this. Now that I think about it, we'll do a list of all cards. Because we're going to be setting it. Alright. So we can do all cards dot add objects dot objects I dot game object. What is this? What is this? Become object array as card. Card objects. Card array. Okay. Is that gonna work? I don't know. We're gonna find out right now. That's for sure. It's assets, cards, prefabs. See what happens. I mean, if this loads, it's great. Did not load. No reference set. So as game object array. Dot get component card. Right? Still not right. Like this. You tell me it doesn't like it. Load all assets. Game objects. Cards, prefabs. Am I doing this wrong? Unity load resources from subfolder into list. Okay. That'll work the way I want it to, is it? Bummer. We're just gonna have to make sure that we drop all of them into, like, this is just gonna be a card array at this point now. Alright, so that we know all the cards exist. For now, I guess it's fine. Dang. I'm sure there's a way to do that. Then we can find card, right? Find card based on card. This is a deck, right? This is a deck. Find prefab. So this would be a game object. Find card based on card C. We'd run a for loop through all cards, and if all cards I equals dot. Yeah, all cards I equals C. Return all cards I dot game object. Otherwise, return null. Right? That way we can spawn any card we need. Okay. We're not saying what the cards are here, we're just saying that there's cards that are available. Right? Oh, these decks. These just need scriptable objects. These are card SOs. That way we can pull the cards correctly as need be. Right, because we need a card SO. Card SO, card SO, card SO. Okay. Current deck. Deck. Current deck dot deck. This is going to be add range of. So we're actually going to do a for loop. This will be current deck dot deck dot length. And it'll be cards and deck shuffled. You can do it. Best cards in deck shuffled. Dot add. It's going to be current. It's going to be card manager. Dot blah 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 blah. Instance. Wait. Typing is hard today. Oh my goodness, typing is really hard today. So this is not equal to this. Destroy. Cool. Then I can now go card manager instance dot find card based on current deck. Ew. Current deck. Why? Find card. Current deck. Dot deck. I. Right? Current deck dot deck I is a card SO. In order to find a card, you need a card SO. Right? Now we can do if all cards equals all cards dot data equals C. Return back a card. Don't need a game object for that. I need a card. Right? Should work. Let me add, and then we don't do that anymore. That should work still. Okay. So now it's finding them on runtime instead, which is exactly what I want. I'm pretty sure. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. All right, either. So these should be game objects. So this should return a game object, is what you're telling me, right? I need to do all the cards. Cards manager is actually a game object manager, because it has all the cards. Then we can do dot get component card dot card data. And now when we set that up, we find the cards. Right, so when we find the cards in the deck manager, we do find cards a card. Add this component. Right? Oh, we don't have any objects. Hold on a second. So now you're telling me this deck is broke, busted, and disgusted because there are 0 card SOs in there, right? So the zero, so the deck needs to end up saving the SOs, right? Here we go. Okay. Boom. There we go. That's better. Yeah, well, yeah, okay, that's perfect. Alright, so now we're getting somewhere. I think we're getting somewhere. I really don't know. It seems like it. Okay. So now okay, so we have draw card. We have cards. We need to now do Resources, I think decks are going. I think the decks are going to the resources. Sure. Okay. Oh, we can save it after you make a deck, right? Let's create in the canvas. We're gonna add the UI. So this is the UI. UI manager. Nice. Inside there is going to be a spot for the center of your hand. This is going to be player hand, right? Link it to the bottom. Let's add in a horizontal group. Okay. And we're going to add in a image. This is a card prefab. Boom. Okay. So 7 cards or 8 cards or whatever, right? Child alignment, middle center. The cards are too big, aren't they? So if the cards are too big, we need to make the mask smaller. We need to make the entire template smaller. So let's reduce it by 0.8. That work? 250 by 350. The image isn't getting smaller, huh? Mask didn't get smaller, nothing got smaller. What if we went like this? We went like that, and we just reduced the size of the card to 0.8 for the scale. Try that. So we go like this. We don't want it to. We don't want it to force expand. Definitely want to increase our own spacing ourselves. Okay, so on X, it's gonna be on Z. It'll be turned a little bit. Oh, it's weird. Why is it doing that? Is it the template? Oh, that's weird. Really odd. Okay. So which part is it that's being weird? Mask? It's gotta be the image. So the image is not turning. The image isn't turning. I turn the mask, which is weird, right? But I would like this to be like that. But it's not going to do that if it's not going to do that, right? I'm not going to like force that to do that. Why is it not updated? Definitely odd. This way, no problem. Does it that way, no problem, but it doesn't do it on Z? Is it because the rect? Because of this rect mask? It's so wild. Does it turn this, and then if I turn this, still screws with it. Definitely, that's weird, man. That is some weird stuff. That looks okay, I guess. Because then we're down to 3 cards. Bring the player's hand down a little bit. That way when you hover over a card, it can move up and stuff. Event system. I pointer enter. Oh, stop it. I pointer exit. Okay. UI manager. Selected card. How are we gonna make the sort order for the canvas? I guess it would be this. Canvas inherent, override sorting, right? Turn the override sorting on and make it increase to this. Boom. Okay. Apply that to all prefabs. At all ones like this? No. Not like that. Okay. There we go. Now it'll get dropped in, and then we can do canvas. Right. Cool. Then we can do, if we do this, nope, in the card. Okay. All we do here is canvas C equals get component canvas, right? Do C dot override sorting equals true. C dot sort order a number, yep, equals 100. The same thing down here. This is just false. Sorting order is 1 or 0. Okay. Now we have the UI. This card should work. Be able to hover over these should work fine. Variable card image is the problem. Card image to a card SO has not been assigned. Card image of card SO. You're right, it hasn't been. Okay. So then Frog King. That guy. That's annoying. Giant. Should make a present. Okay. Okay. Put that over there. Huh. Unity Engine, event systems. We don't have an event system, we do have an event system. Okay. UI manager at the bottom. That way there's nothing in the way. Canvas inherit. Override sorting. Why? Like this. We know graphic breakcaster on here? There is. King. Canvas inherit. You know what? None of this needs to matter. This needs to not be raycast target. That needs to not be raycast target. This needs to not be raycast target. So if we turn off override sorting, make sure that this raycast target is off. Make sure that this one's turned off. Right? And then we make sure that these raycast targets are just the prefab. Right? So then none of these are raycast targets. Think. Automaton name is fine. Was that the entire? That's the entire object. That's the object. Is this gonna work now? Nope. Why? Is that not how enter and exit work? Okay, component canvas. Hard. They're not considered a covered thing? Selected. Weird. I'm not even reading it. Why? Why is it not reading it? Override sorting, invoke, create this information. That's weird, man. I've never seen that before. Very odd. Why? I'm reading it. That's kind of weird, isn't it? If I dropped this on this template. Weird stuff, man. Why doesn't that work? Should work, no problem. Let's move the player hand up here, just for so we have a more function, so we can definitely just double check if it's not cooperating. I don't think it is. But why isn't it cooperating? That's the real question, right? What's up, Hostile Logout? How you been, man? Good to see you. So weird. On pointer enter. I pointer enter handler. Oh, is it gonna be a button? Am I being an idiot right now? It's gonna be a freaking button. Makes me start out well for you. Got jobs right. So it's again good stuff, man. Happy to hear it. That's amazing. That's absolutely awesome. I'm psyched for you. I bet you that was the problem. Nope. Still not the issue. Why? Can I just add some on clicks? Or not on clicks, event triggers? Event trigger. Event type on pointer enter. We can do on enter card. Exit card. 2023 is gonna be a wild ride for us for sure. It's gonna be a good time. I don't need to implement these anymore. This, right? Just need to do something. Not doing it. Sure, weird. Frog King. No. Oh, click. Event trigger. Enter. Card. Card, enter card. Another one. On pointer enter, on pointer exit. Now, it's a thing. But it's not still. Like, how? Send me an update. Debug.log. How do I... Why can't I get this to work? This is unreal. Floated. Turn it green. Interactable. Where would this not be interactable at? Graphic Raycaster is there. Player hand is there. Frog King is interactable. He has a Raycast target. Right? Right? Where is it? There's no Raycast target on here. So then this guy's not interactable. So then I should have this button on template. And the event trigger should be on template. And the canvas should be on template. That's what I'm getting, right? That's my issue, I think. The canvas should be here too. The Frog King doesn't actually have an image. But that's inherited. Anyway, clickable and stuff. Yeah. Well, I wanted the entire card clickable, but I'm okay with setting the canvas in here instead. So then the clickable is going to be card up here. Now we should be okay. I wanted to turn this raycast on. I think. Still nothing. Still nothing. Because of the canvas? Is it that? So what if I just turn this guy off for now? Why is this canvas on and off? Okay, if I remove this component, are we okay now? Okay, so we need to change the sorting. Freaking unreal right now. Okay. How do I change the sorting but not use canvas? Unity UI change sorting order without canvas. Image sorting order? Image has its own sorting order. Does it really? Image has a sorting order. No way. Stop it. Image. C equals. Let's do a public image. We'll call this card template for sorting. Right? See, so we can do you just do card template for sorting dot override sorting dot sorting order. There's no sorting order in there. Get out of here. What are you talking about? Add a sorting group? Oh, there's an entire. Stop it. There is? Is there really? I hate Unity. Sorting group. Crap. Okay then. Oh God. Ooh, buddy. Okay. It didn't work. So let's see here. So, quite looking for sorting dot take component, sorting group, unit of rendering. Okay. Dot sorting order equals 100. Maybe. Maybe? Reference as an instance object. Well, that would help, wouldn't it? That would help. Is there really? I have never known that this was a thing. Am I that dumb? So it didn't do it. It's not changing. Is it changing the sort order? No. It's not changing the sort order. Okay. Component sorting group, sorting order. So sorting order has nothing to do with UI, does it? Sorting order component. Sorting order is for game objects, or is for sprite renderers. So I need sorting group Unity for UI. Sorting order of UI elements when sorting group doesn't work. Canvas component is set to override sorting. So it is canvas override sorting. That was right. No, I was right. It's canvas override sorting. Right. Then we override that. Unfulfilled dependencies. Weird stuff, right? This becomes get component canvas. Right? But now we can't touch it. So now we can't even touch the object. Raycaster component. Oh, we need to graphics raycaster the object. That makes sense, doesn't it? That makes sense. Look at that. Yeah, that's the one. All right, now we don't need that thing to go. We don't need this anymore. Good morning, Abby. And you sleep. Cool. Cool. So now we know the solution. Solution is an override sorting and a canvas, a graphic raycaster, and override sorting. That's the issue. Right? And it needs a button. It needs an event trigger. It needs all this stuff. So let's go into here, into cards. Alright, so card is template. So inside template needs all this stuff. It was a graphic raycaster, it was a canvas. Oh, it already added it. So the override sorting, graphic raycaster, right? And a button. And an event trigger. So event trigger for enter and exit, right? And then a button as well. Okay, cool. Target graphic as template. Image. White, white, white. Lightly gray is fine. No navigation. Okay. Alright, so then we turn off the raycast target on this guy. No raycast target there. Raycast target here we don't need. Go, 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 go. Awesome. Awesome. Sorting. Pew. Card enter. Card exit. Figuring it out, guys. I'm figuring it out. Then I gotta edit the other prefabs for these too. They already set up. No, they're not set up. Sorting. Dang. Yeah, they're not set up. Okay. Canvas, graphic raycaster, is that everything? 3 things, right? Button, graphic raycaster, and canvas. Oh, and event trigger. Okay. There. Card, enter, card, exit. Because I'm going to do Frog King. Frog King should be set up correctly. Whoa. Sweet. Looks good to me. Okay. So we did Peasant so far. Giant needs it as well. We're getting there, guys. Baby steps, for sure. Also, good thing we figured this out when we had 4 cards, and not when we had 90 cards. That would have been a problem. Right? That would have been a real issue. Not a small one where it's easy for us to modify, to go in and modify. Canvas override. Graphic raycaster. Interesting. When you attach, I didn't notice that when you attach a canvas, you need to attach, or when you attach a canvas, and you still want it to be modifiable, you still need to attach a graphic raycaster to it. I did not know that. I want to copy that. That one has the most. Actually, this one has the most, but I don't think it'll let me because of the. Right. So Shoemaker is the last one. Don't need the canvas on it. That need the canvas here. New. Missing target graphic. What just happened to you? How did you just explode as a person? Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna get you breakfast, honey. Okay? Okay. Alright. So event trigger. Enter, exit. Shoemaker card, enter, shoemaker card, exit. Oh, this should have been shoemaker. Card, exit. Am I missing anything else here? Yeah, I'm missing the graphic raycaster. This guy, override sorting. Turn off it. This one. Turn off this one. Be good. And then I think I have it set up already correctly on the card as well, right? Button. Graphic raycaster, enter, exit. Check. Awesome. Awesome. So then now I should be able to select the card I want, right? Of course not. Why now? I thought I fixed that. Enter, exit. Oh, no, there's event triggers. There's the override sorting. Why is it not overriding the sorting? Oh, it is. Okay, it just needs to. The issue is that the object is not scaling any bigger, right? Do I have Doucheween in this project? I hope so. Oh no, I don't. Okay, that's what we'll do next time. Thanks so much for hanging out today, guys. Much appreciated. I got the kid ready for life.